Hey everybody, it's the Floor Lord here, coming with another video in regards to the Oakland news and sneak peeks. So in the last video, it looks a little weird, but it kind of ended with these materials as a sneak peek, and then it started talking about 1.65.3, but it didn't actually post. So we'll get to that. But there's a lot of sneak peeks that are in here, kind of interesting. So let's jump right into it. So the first one, this is from a week ago. And it looks like a new map of the grasslands. So this is the Oak Depot. So it looks like this sign is going to be right next to the Oak Depot. It says you are here. And then this goes up to Allen's Auto Logistics. This goes over to the desert area. This goes to the far lands. So it looks like the lighthouse is going to be over in the far lands, and then that'll get you to the flowering meadows when you come around the backside. This is where you blow into the flowering meadows if you have a bomb, and then Mike's Mine. Now, one thing that I think is really interesting is all of these X's. Like, what do all of these X's mean? At first I was like, oh, they just show where buildings are. Like, this is the Oak Depot, the Resource Hub, Mike's Mine. But then you start looking and you're like, wait, what? Looks like there's one just like right above here, above Mike's Mine. There's one right here. There's one right here. So what are these X's for? Is this part of a quest? Does this have to do with, what's in the basement of the Resource Hub? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. Next.
Alright, let's go ahead and buy our new item. Oh, I don't have enough money. I'll just buy some money for Robux. I mean, come on, we're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah. Leave a tip. Leave a tip? I guess it was a good service. 300 Robux? I'm not doing that.
Hoofer's so funny. Anyways. So, okay. So this is what I was talking about in regards to the update, and it didn't, I guess, post right. But you can inspect materials, and this is kind of what it looks like up here. So you can basically look at what you are looking at. So whether it's the stone, whether it's the wood and things like that, it can now be inspected. And then physics are now at an adaptive time step instead of a fixed time step. Hopefully that fixes that. FPS counter works. You can no longer select structures to the ground. Basement entrance preview outline no longer goes to the floor. Well, those are all good things. Alright, so Hoofer is promoting some YouTubers. Definitely go and check them out. He's making a lot of really good videos. I've been watching him. I subscribe to him. And doing a lot of fun things with logic. Learning a lot of things with logic from him, so that's really cool. And then obviously TeamView, he's still working on his nuclear bunker, which is awesome. He's quite a few quests, or a few episodes deep into that. Maybe someday I'll be promoted. That'd be kind of cool. Someday maybe. Alright, moving on. They are getting close to quests. Quest UI is nearly ported. Quests soon. Alright, so this is kind of what it's going to look like. Complete quest line goals to progress quests. Once a quest is completed, you can claim the reward. So they've got all the different kind of categories and things like that. Looks like they've made some pictures and whatnot. It looks like this is in regards to the Emberbane axe right here. So You've got the skull, you've got the meteor core, you've got the key, you got the button. So maybe you got to do these things. And this was kind of interesting. I don't know what this has to do with the quest. And this is what's kind of intriguing to me is you look at this and it looks like Emberbane. But then you look at this and it says transmutation. That does not look normal. Quest info. Did you know that trees in Oaklands are procedurally generated? Every tree has a 1 in 100 chance to become mutated. This results in them looking taller and wackier. And you've definitely seen it, you know, those trees that are just like leaning way off to the side or really big and things like that. But I don't know what this, the transmutation, has to do with the quest. Maybe it was just filler information and they're just letting us know about the transmutation, and then eventually this will just change into Emberbane information, more than likely, but kind of cool information that they let us in on a little bit. He's gonna eat all the UI. Alright, so here's the next sneak peek. This was like 4 days ago. It's a very, very early preview of how quests are going to look. Icons are not ready yet. This is the Lumber quest line. Thanks to Jack and the quest line concepts for people helping with this. So there was a lot of suggestions and things like that, which is kind of cool. Let's bounce this around just a little bit. So it looks like timber is the first one, and then it can break down to like timber 1, timber 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And then there's sanding 1, sanding 2, 3, 4, and then there's milling 1, 2, 3. You know, so yeah, it goes down to 5. These go milling 1, 2, sanding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treat them. I don't know. Treat them 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharper than stone. Precision engineering. Prickly prices may have to do with cactuses. Certified mycologist. Shocking ultra shock. Maybe that has to do with, and like Zeus is down here. Maybe that has to do with the copper axe. Overkill, scorching profits, strange feeling, twilight zone, opposite day. I don't know. Some of these are kind of interesting. So, but this is kind of like a branch out that I don't know if it'll hide until you're ready to unlock it, or if it's just all going to be visible and you can see. What's this one? Slow and steady progress. Oh, so this is a little bit more. So the quest info is still there, but yeah, you can scroll around. It looks like it's been ported into the game, so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. Kind of cool. Okay, accidentally made a really cool feature that will probably never come out for numerous reasons. My cursor is a dragon because the default one wasn't loading and it was annoying me. So this is just kind of interesting. I see no benefit to this, but I mean, I'm sure some people will find it fun, I guess. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of interesting. Just his cursor is a dragon. Yeah. And then they came down here and they're like, you know, maybe he'll add it for schematics. And then they did this poll like, you know, add it for schematics or don't. I said don't. And then they got mad, you know, who's saying no? Shake my head. And then Jack says banish those people that said no. I said no. I'd rather have a cursor than a big huge dragon so I can't see what's behind it. But it is what it is. And then the closed poll obviously people had said yes. 2,000 people. It's amazing. But yeah, so that's actually the end of it. Looks like a bunch of this was yesterday, finishing out that poll and showing that dragon special feature, I suppose. Hopefully it's not a permanent thing, or maybe it'll just be for fun. We're getting really close to 20 million visits. I think we're at like 19.9. In fact, let me see where we're at really fast. Yeah, so let's if you guys can see this, we're at 19.9 right here. 19.9 million visits. We're right close to that 20 million. So I don't know if they're going to be doing an event for 20 million. I don't know if they're going to be doing it and saving it for the 25 million. We'll just have to see. I do hope that they do something just a little bit different than bring back the classic stuff. The classic stuff is fun and dandy, but I would hope that they do something new. Maybe mix up, what ores you can find in what stones. If you can find, a magnetite in blue slate or something like that, where it's all just mixed up. I think that'd be kind of fun in terms of being a collector. That might be a lot of fun because you can get out there and hunt and look for those kinds of things. And it might offer a little bit of fun things to trade or whatnot, or but it won't change anything in regards to the actual gameplay. But who knows? We'll see what they come up with. I'm sure it'll be fun and exciting. I really hope it's more than just bringing back the classics, because I've got that. So, anyways, I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. And then if you like the content, consider subscribing. And that way it helps me know that I'm on the right track and I can make more content like this. So I hope you guys like this video, and until next week, we will bid you adieu.